Hello, and welcome back to the Ghost Asian channel. 18 years ago, in Japan, there was a very famous online forum called 2channel. People would share everything there, from everyday stories to terrifying, unexplained paranormal experiences. But the case that shocked everyone the most was the mysterious disappearance of a user named Hasumi. This story became so well known that director Jiro Naga later used it as inspiration for his horror film Kisaragi, The Station That Devours. Before it was made into a film, this urban legend about Kisaragi Station caused a sensation across Japan. This is how the story goes. One night in 2004, Hasumi boarded her usual commuter train. It was strangely emptier than usual, but she thought nothing of it and took her seat. 5 minutes passed, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and still the train hadn't stopped at any station. This was bizarre. Normally, the train would stop every 6 or 7 minutes at most. Hasumi, feeling uneasy, posted her concern on 2channel. This train isn't stopping anywhere. It's been over 20 minutes. Normally, it stops after 6 or 7 minutes at most. There are only 5 other people on the train, but they're all asleep. People on the forum immediately responded, telling her that something was very wrong and she should check the conductor's cabin. She walked to the front of the train, but a curtain blocked the driver's window. She knocked on the door, knock, 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 but no one answered. Defeated, she returned to her seat. Moments later, the train passed through a tunnel, but that was impossible. This train line never had a tunnel. At exactly 12:25 a.m., the train finally came to a stop at a station named Kisaragi, a station that doesn't exist on any map. Realizing something was terribly wrong, Hasumi stepped off the train. She kept posting updates on 2channel, typing frantically with shaking hands. The station was completely deserted, surrounded by empty lots and dark mountains. Even her phone's GPS couldn't locate her position. She waited, hoping another train would come. None did. Following the advice of the forum members, she called her parents and explained where she was, but they couldn't find the place on any map. Call the police, they told her. But when Hasumi tried explaining her situation to the police, they became irritated, thinking she was playing a prank. After all, Kisaragi Station simply didn't exist in Japan. Panicking, Hasumi apologized and hung up. Some users began investigating and found that Kisaragi could be written with the kanji for Oni, demon, and read as Kisagari. This only made the situation more terrifying. The forum was split. Some told her to stay put at the station until morning. Others warned her it was too dangerous. She should follow the tracks or the highway and look for help. The night was deathly silent. Darkness thickened. At 2:00 a.m., the sound of taiko drums echoed from somewhere in the distance. Compelled by some unseen force, Hasumi left the station and began walking toward the sound, toward a tunnel. Alone in the freezing dark, she kept walking, trembling so badly she didn't dare look behind her. Then footsteps. A voice called out behind her. "Hey, walking along the highway is dangerous. Stop." Relieved, Hasumi turned around. But it wasn't a station attendant. It was a man, no, a figure, standing 10 meters away, his face hidden, and he appeared to have only one leg. Before she could say anything, he vanished into the darkness of the tunnel. Hasumi froze. Her legs wouldn't move. She knew she could never go back to the station now. Forcing her wounded feet to move, Hasumi stumbled forward until she finally emerged from the tunnel. And there, in the distance, stood a man. He offered to drive her to the nearest station. A strange man, offering a lone girl a ride at 3 a.m. on a deserted highway. Suspicious. Yes, but better than going back to the tunnel, ignoring the warnings of the online community. Hasumi got into the man's car. He drove her up into the mountains. Something felt very wrong. He no longer spoke. His once friendly demeanor was gone. At 3:44 a.m., Hasumi posted her final message. "My phone battery is almost dead. Things are getting strange." He's starting to mutter nonsense to himself. "I'm going to run. This will be my last post." After that, Hasumi was never heard from again. The thread on 2channel exploded with speculation. But no further posts came. No one knows what happened to her. Since then, Kisaragi Station has become one of Japan's most chilling urban legends. Some people believe the story because Hasumi's words on the forum felt too real to be fiction. When you find yourself lost somewhere unfamiliar, your reasoning falters. Fear takes over. Your body freezes. Your thoughts slow down. Perhaps Hasumi had unknowingly triggered some kind of spiritual game, similar to the elevator ritual, a rumored way to enter another world. But others think the story was simply a well-crafted hoax designed to capture the imagination of the internet. Years later, a Twitter user named Murado Blabla claimed to have experienced something similar. He said he took a train from Kanto, passed through Chiba, and ended up at a strange station. Time at that station was 1 hour ahead of real time, and that night there were 5 earthquakes recorded in Kanto. Yet he felt nothing. Even his GPS stopped working. Murado eventually escaped and found a supermarket. But when he looked back, the station had vanished. When he checked his train ticket, there was no record of him ever getting off at a station named Kisaragi. Some pointed out that the sign he photographed looked just like a station sign in the Kansai region. So perhaps his story and Hasumi's were just clever internet hoaxes. Whether real or not, the legend of Kisaragi Station continues to fascinate and terrify. If it were you, what would you do? Would you wait at the empty station until sunrise? Would you follow the tracks into the darkness? Would you trust the one-legged man or the stranger offering you a ride? Let me know what you think in the comments. And as always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.